So now that the scaffolding has gone, I can start putting the floorboards in now and prepping that for the concrete coming tomorrow morning. Also, what I need to do is take these blocks off and run some metal bar into this outer skin so I can sit the insulation on it so we can still keep the cavity underneath. I also need to clean the cavity out. Right, so I'm going to start knocking these blocks out and it'll all come to light what I'm doing later on in the video. So what I was trying to explain earlier is that these, I'm going to drill them into there, put a bit of silicone in all the way along these steel bars so the insulation can sit on it and it doesn't sag into the cavity, so you've still got airflow underneath the cavity, underneath your insulation, sorry. So we'll just put them down there for now and we'll clean all this out. Because we'll be running the floor right up to this outer brick, you see. So that's the reason I'm running the floor insulation right up to here. And then the door can sit on there a lot better then. So after cleaning that out, I'm just going to have a little tidy around and a sweep up. The guy in the background, he's from the roofing company. We agreed that they would take away any of their rubbish. That was in with the price of putting the full roof on. I did help him lift the barrows and tip them in the back of the pickup. All the cavities cleaned out now, and what I'm doing here is because I want the concrete floor to run right up to the outer brick so we can sit the door on it nicely. I'm going to just put some little nicks across there and sit these in. Sit these metal bars in, these zip ties, all the way along, and it'll hopefully help hold the weight of the insulation until the concrete's gone off. And then obviously I'll just put a bit of silicone or something in to hold them in. So I'll put a few nicks in with this angle grinder, brush it out, get some silicone and bed these little bars across.
We've got parcels now.
I've just put these steel movement ties in, a bit of silicone, or that glue stuff, it's called, it sticks like on each end, so it'll stop any movement and then when it goes off. What I need to do now, get the visqueen and start rolling it out and cutting it, ready for the insulation board to go in. Got it all pushed right into the corners, all nailed up, look, all the way around. I also need to cut this bottom of this door out and pull some of that floor up, because when the concrete comes tomorrow I need to take my level off that floor. So I'll get the insulation board from up the top of the garden, I'll start bringing it in and cutting it down to length and sitting it in. So after getting the floorboards in nice and snug, I went and got the old hoover out the garage and just hoovered all the particles up because they were sticking in the back of my throat and it was doing my head in. I didn't have any proper insulation tape here, so I just used some duct tape to tape the seams up on the insulation board. So the reason why I'm cutting the sill back is so I can reveal the brickwork, because that's going to be my level for my concrete right across to the other side. So now that the existing floors are revealed, we have now got a level to go to for when the concrete comes. What I'm doing here is I'm going to install this 20mm thick upstand insulation all the way around the perimeter before the concrete floor goes in, just to stop any thermal bridging, any cold coming into the floor. Once the perimeter insulation was in, I had some clear plastic sheeting to go down over the top of the floor insulation to stop it getting damaged from the concrete. So I think I've got it all set now, ready for the concrete. My brother's coming later to have a look. He's a builder, so he's going to tell me whether I've done the correct thing or not. I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what an absolutely monstrosity of a mess I have made. Are you ready? So the first thing that I did is I put the visqueen down, then my boards, taped all the seams, put the 20mm thermal bridging edges round, and then I've put this clear stuff ready for the concrete screed to go on in the morning. So the concrete screed will go straight on this now, and it'll be about 65 to 75mm. And this is the level I'll be taking my concrete off and then screeding up to this concrete pad. $75mm. 75 and 75. We're really happy with that, bang on. I think that will do it today. I've had enough and I think it's prepped. I've made a little ramp for when I push it straight over in the barrow, get straight up, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow once all the screed's in and I've finished levelling it off. See you tomorrow. The screed has been delivered. Now let's get it in round the back before it goes off. So we've got the floor down, This is your dry screed mix 3-to-1. It's the first time I've ever laid it. I think it is level, but it's a bit lumpy in some places. I'm pretty happy with it anyway. But I have got 3 bags of self-leveling compound as well. I'm going to give it a nice thin layer of self-leveling compound, which will bring it up to this existing floor here, which is about 3mm higher. All in, nice and level, ready for self-leveling compound. So there's a bit left, and I'm just going to line it along here, line it in all the way along here. We'll go and fill a few barrows. We've got the floor screed in, 75mm thick. I had to sprinkle a bit of water on it with my watering can just because it was that dry. It needs a bit of moisture so it can go off. So I just put a bit of water on it and then went over it with a trowel just to make it go off a bit faster. And then with the rest of the stuff what was left, because I only needed 0.8 of a cube, I've just spread the rest of it in here, and the minimum you can order is 1 cube, so come in handy really, because it's just raised this up a bit. I don't have to use so much gear now when I'm bedding Indian stone on out here. So I was thinking of changing that drain pipe, dropping it into there, so we've only got 1 drain pipe, but is it just more work? So I'll just leave it while it's alright. Don't touch what isn't broken, they say, don't they? But yeah, really happy with it now, it's getting there. You know something? The colour of these are the same as the house, but I'm wishing I got black now, just to go with when we get the black aluminium doors in, heritage French doors, black aluminium, black guttering, black door, black extractor fan. But no, it's looking good now, I'm really happy with it. I've got 3 bags of self-leveling compound to go in here, get the door in next week, and then I can cut this old French door out, take it out. Obviously once the new door's in, I'll cut that door out, take that out, electricians come in. Yeah, get in there, buzzing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.